Good morning, motherfuckers. Got a vision, got it to table. You know the rules. You definitely know how the fuck we play, you heard? Yeah, we back at another one, man. Top of the morning, mid-morning. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. Actually, we starting July off hot. Like, actually, we really summer sizzling out this motherfucker, man. Shit, man. Let's not bullshit. Let's not hesitate. We definitely gonna get into the recaption of Rick Ross having hands put on him. We all know the situation. What started with this Night Like Us record, man. Record's very controversial. Getting multiple streams all around the world, doing very well on the charts. The people are receiving it well. But it looked like some Canadians, they're not receiving it too well. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Drake lovers is, pretty upset of how things been turning out lately. You know what I mean? Pretty upset. And, Rick Ross had a show June 30th, I believe, in Vancouver somewhere. It's to Toronto or somewhere. And he had a show. He was performing, decent little venue, maybe 5,000 people, maybe 10,000 people. Man, who knows, man? And I didn't actually see, because the media and people are saying, oh, he played it on stage, or Rick Ross played the record. I don't know if that's actual, because we didn't see him on stage and the DJ was rocking the record on the set. Now, when we heard the music playing in the background, we seen Ross in conversation with this white dude, and they was going back and forth. I say this to say that, being that it was an event, the DJ just could have been playing the record, you know what I'm saying? It's a hot record, so I don't know how actual real that is, man. You're in an event, you know what I'm saying? This record is being played all around the world. Best believe in Canada too, you know what I'm saying? They going back and forth. And rumor have it too that this white dude that was going back and forth with him, he had some affiliations with Snoop. Snoop signed him. That's what popped up. You look up this dude information. They was going back and forth. And I say this to say this too, right? A lot of people saying that, it's motivated by certain things, this Drake situation. I see why y'all feel that way, but you gotta understand this too. A lot of people don't like Rick Ross for years. And his arrogance and his success that he acquired over the years, it doesn't make it any better than the fact that people don't like him. You know how many people seen Rick Ross in the past, over the years, and they said, yo, I'm gonna punch this nigga dead in his face, but just didn't do it? The difference is these guys in Canada, they was down to actually do it. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta look at the history of Rick Ross. You remember when he was in the vehicle and they almost damn near shot that man down? Remember the Vice Lord saying, yo, you can't rock. You remember Trick shutting down his situation? Tell me he can't rock? So I say this to say this. A lot of people are not comfortable like Rick Ross. Look at the situation with Knox. The gunplay situation. So I say this to say this, that Ross is not highly favored or highly selected or everybody's number one. is people like, if you look in the comments, if anything, Ross can be putting up a post of a new car he brought, just showing it off, new jewelry, whatever, just a regular post, not even saying nothing. And somebody will comment and be like, Officer Ricky, like, you feel what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that don't like this, man. So him getting punched in his face, I'm not surprised at those actions and conduct. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta understand, for a person of Rick Ross' stature, he was way too close to individuals. Yo, you're a performer, you're a rapper. I know you want to touch with the fans and interact, but you're paid to perform, not paid to socialize. Looked like you was hanging around. You was just way too close, man. Way too close. It was close enough for y'all to have a conversation, for y'all to hear each other. Y'all don't supposed to be that close. Somebody say something, you supposed to be like, huh? Because the music is so loud and you're not that far close. So that's where you was caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see, like, it was a I don't know, like, he caught his attention. Like, that dude caught Ross' attention. Ross was like, what? And he's going back and forth. That conversation lasted about 1 minute. Boom! Hit Ross in the face. That's when all hell broke loose. And that's when Ross' team start to recognize, like, yo, whatever the disrespect was, whatever how y'all feel, however y'all think this is going down, how y'all gonna slide in our state, we not having it. So, you know, everybody's mindset was to protect Rick Ross. They all got surrounded by him. And it was one bodyguard that, damn, man, he caught the beatings, man. I mean, he caught the ass beatings for real. I seen about like 3 or 4 niggas hitting on him at the same time. I definitely seen him caught 2 football pun kicks to the face. Like the nigga waited, said, boom! Boom! While another nigga is just giving all body shots and hitting him in the back of his neck and punching him and all that. So I'm like, damn, they fucking this dude up. And they was hitting on him for like about a good 2-3 minutes. Dude got up wobbly. Mind you, they still trying to protect Ross, because dude still want to get at Ross. There's one dude, light-skinned dude, that stand in front of Ross. He's look like he's with the shits. It's like nobody wanted with him. He's standing right in front of Ross, and he's like, he's like, what? And they screaming, but they busy too looking at the bodyguards. So they get Ross out of there. They get to Ross to the destination of where he wanted to be on the other side. And some dreadlock dude, I don't know if that's a signing of one of his new artists. I believe it is. But they got too close to Ross. He tried to protect Ross. And then the camera just switched this way. And before you know it, man, that dude with the dreads was laid out on the floor. They had to pick him up. You know when you have to pick somebody up from here, when they're laying down, to try to lift them up, and their legs and their knees is dead, and it's not moving, and you try to stand up on their feet, and if you do that, they're going to totally fall down. That's when you're knocked the fuck out. The dude was sleeping. If you got close enough to him, you would hear him snoring. You might as well let him lay down there for a minute. Take a nap. Y'all too be busy about the embarrassment. But let that man lay down there. Get his thoughts together. Let him wake back up and be like, what did I do wrong? Because he got knocked the fuck out, man. I mean, this dude was laid out. I mean, like, he looked like he was preparing for his funeral. Like, the dude was laid out like this on the floor. Like, get up. They was like, yo, get up, man. This nigga was knocked the fuck out. Mind you, Ross still got punched in his face a second time by another dude wearing all white. You see how that happens? You was just talking slick about Mike Knox. Mike Knox situation. You said on the post, when it was posted, you put on the post, kiss the ring, kneel. This is what you're saying, right? Now look, we didn't see Knox getting punched in his face. We didn't see Knox getting ran up on, even though we assumed, because the way he was apologizing? Look like you got pressed, Knox. We don't know because there's no visual of it. But the way he was apologizing looked like you got pressed, like I just said. But I say this to say this, though. See, the difference between Knox and them Canadians, Knox actually know those dudes. You dig what I'm saying? Knox actually know them dudes. Got years, got history with them dudes. So it's real when you know someone and you got respect for them because you know how they give it up. You know about their manpower. You know about how on man time they on. You know about what they can do, their capability. When you know that for sure, you starting to have a respect for that person. That's the difference between Knox and Ross. Ross don't know them cats, so there's no respect there. There's no. So we don't know if them dudes went up to Knox and they talked to him with a They talked to him with a, like, you know, a clear mindset, a clear like they probably came to him humble, maybe a little aggressive. So, yo, I'm doing a YouTube joint. I'm gonna call you right back. So we don't know the history. Like they probably could have came up to him like extremely humble, or they might have came off aggressive, or it might have been an aggression with respect type thing. We don't know, but we definitely saw you, Ross, get punched in your face twice. Your man laid out. Your bodyguard trying to figure out, stumbling. MMG, that's a loss. That's a major loss. Yo, I'm doing a YouTube joint. I'm gonna hit you right back.
I'm going to work.
All right, so I'll talk to you later. Yeah, so pardon me on that. I apologize on that. So yeah, it's very ugly. Like it's very, very, very ugly for MMG. Like you take a major L. So to be getting at Knox and to be making fun at him, because at the end of the day, Garcia, the dude from Dream Chaser, he's not talking down on him. He's not disrespecting him. He just did a recent interview after the so-called press. So basically, them men got mutual respect for each other. Ross, your situation is worse because them dudes don't respect you. They punched you. You got punched in your face twice. Maybe you got punched in your face for just being the arrogant motherfucker that you are. You can imagine how Rick Ross talked to people like people are peasants. You can imagine how he treat people like. He look at people like everybody in Rick Ross' mind state, 80% of the world is broke compared to him. That's how he looks at things. He's in this area. He guaranteed he'd be in any party. He'd be like, damn, I'm the richest guy in this room. Ain't nobody in this party got more money than me. Like, that's how his mindset is thinking. Like, he's like, yo, I'm the richest nigga in this mall right now. Nobody got more money than me. Like, that's how the nigga mindset is thinking. So a regular conversation with this dude, who knows? This dude probably try to piece him on some regular conversation type shit. Because I say this to say this, they was so close. The circumference. It looked like they were so close. Looked like they could be homeboys having a meeting. So, I mean, who knows? When he first approached them, it probably wasn't that serious. He's probably a fan on the low. And Ross, arrogant ass, probably said something to tick somebody off. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine on a regular basis how much people Rick Ross piss off just on a conversation tip. And then he's so arrogant and been like this for so long. Sometimes it's just natural. He don't even know when he does it. He just, and he'd be like, "Yo, you, what did I get you? You mad?" It's just who he is, like, you know what I'm saying? But the outcome is you got touched and you got punched in your face, man. It wasn't looking good out there, man. He was like, "Come on, what's up? What's up?" He was stumbling, moving around. It's a bad look. Got the vision, got the entertainment. You know the rules. You definitely know how the fuck we play, you heard? Stay tuned. Yes, sir.